Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received, and the translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nash, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I got your numbers from TikTok and I need help, like urgent help, like right now. So my story, it was in the year 2020 when I got a job from this other guy who is a Zimbabwean, who is here in Capetown. This man, he owns many Bolt cars, a lot of them, almost 20 cars that he owns. So I was hired by him through a friend. There was this other friend of mine who told me that since I was looking for a job and I was unable to get a job, maybe I should try being an Uber driver. So I tried to get someone that had a car that could get me a job, but it was very difficult until I came across this guy through the friend who recommended me to him. He then said, it's fine, you can take the car. He then told me the money that he wanted each and every week that I was supposed to give him for using his car, and we started working together. I can say that when I started working, it was not that bad. Everything was okay, but the man, it was just like daylight robbery, because the amount that he used to pay me, it was not enough as to compared to what other drivers were getting. And even for me to work until I get my own car, it was going to be very difficult. So the other Zim drivers that were driving for him, then they told me about the other deals that they were doing behind his back. Like sometimes you can be hired by those other people that hustle in drugs, and then you can go and you can collect, and then you can go and you can drop off the drugs somewhere, maybe from one estate to another, in places where there is no police presence, mostly in the areas where the rich people are staying. So that is where we used to go and pick them up, and then we would go to another expensive suburb. So this was the side hustles that I used to do. So all of these side hustles that I was doing, I could see that even this man, I would cash him with only one deal, then I would cash him for the whole week, which meant that I would be having the car to myself. I then managed to quickly get my own car, and after I had gotten the car, then I was having another driver. Then I was driving for this Zimbabwean boss, because with him it was easy for me to hustle with those Nigerians, as I had been taught by other Zim people. So when he heard that I now had a car, he then started to question me because of the way that I was blowing cash. I would go to clubs with different women, sometimes even withdrawing the money and just putting the money on the status. And he started asking me where I was getting all the money from, and I kept on lying to him that no, I was having other hustles. It then happened that another guy that was from Zim told me about the money that was in the garage of that Zimbabwean boss of ours. We did not know that this money that we thought we were going to take, it was not your normal money. It was money that he had, but he had gotten this money through the rituals. So this money, it was seen by another Zim guy who is called Timothy. He saw the money, it was inside a box, and he did not manage to count that money, but he was telling me that if we could make a plan, we could steal that money. I was speaking with my girlfriend, one of my girlfriend, who is a hustler. She knows everything, and she used to give me good advice, even when we were working, transporting the drugs, so that we can never get arrested. So when I spoke with him, she then said it is going to be very difficult, but if you do not want to get caught, what you need to do now, how about you speak with your Nigerians already, because you've already access to the Nigerian drug dealers. So what you do is you speak with the Nigerians and you tell them that you want fake money, and when they give you fake cash, you go to your boss house with your Zimbabwean workmate, and then you just replace the original money with the fake money. Because if this money has been in the garage maybe for 2 months, like what your friend is saying, it means that this man is very rich. Maybe he just looks at that money and he leaves it there. But if you replace it with fake money, you will never find out until we have moved out of Cape Town. Because my girlfriend already, she was from Eastern Cape, but she wanted to leave Cape Town. She wanted to come to Joburg, in which we did. So me and my girlfriend at that time, we had decided to start a family, and she was already pregnant by then. And she was like, this is a good hustle. Besides, this man, he is from outside of the country. He is not going to look for you, especially if we run away from Cape Town, then we come to Joburg. There is no way that this man is going to be looking for you. So how about what we do? We just make sure that we get this money, we run away, and then we find somewhere to stay in Joburg, and we just lay low. Maybe the money can help us to even start a business. So I agreed with what my girlfriend was saying, and I saw that if I do this, then it meant that I would be providing a better future for the child that she was carrying. So I went back to my Zimbabwean friend and I said, so this is what I have decided. I think in order for us not to get caught, what we need to do right now, we just have to make sure that we find some fake cash. And then we went and I spoke with the Nigerians and they agreed. So they charged us per 100 rand. They were charging us 10 rand to make it. And we got that money. It was a lot because we did not know how much the money that was in the garage, because my friend had been too scared to count that money. When the boss was not in the country, when he had gone to his country, that was when we decided to go there. My friend was the first one to go with the car, because usually when the cars will be giving us problems, we would go sometimes and we would get a mechanic that would come, and he used to have his cars fixed at his house. So we went there. My Zimbabwean friend was the first one to arrive, and then he spoke with the boss's wife. She was there and said that the car was giving problems and he was waiting for the mechanic, but he had not yet called the mechanic. He then opened the garage, just pretending as if he just wanted to change something, so he wanted some spanners there in the garage. I then arrived as well, but I had deflated the tire. So I deflated the tire when I was already in the estate, and I drove to my boss's house, and I said that I also wanted to pump the car because I had done a drop off in the area, in which my friend was the one that had just booked a fake ride for me. So after that had happened, we then saw that there was no one was looking at us, and then we just took the money. We did not count it, and we replaced it with the fake money that we had gotten. So it turned out that even though the Nigerians had printed the money for us, which was 150k, it was not enough, because the money that we found, it was 220k that was in the garage. So we went back to the location and we divided the money. Me and my girlfriend, we did not even wait in Cape Town anymore. We then hustled and we got out of Cape Town and we moved back to Johannesburg. So some of the things that happened in Cape Town, we did not know what happened, but that guy that was from Zim, he was shot dead by who knows, no one knows, but I think that it was the boss who hired some people to shoot him down. So the boss already knew that this was what we had done. We had stolen money from him. And when we were now in Joburg, me and my girlfriend, we then decided to buy a small vehicle. That vehicle, even though I was now doing my Uber thing, it was showing me flames. we did not get any returns. Life started to become so difficult. We then lost the pregnancy at 9 months. I can say that my wife, she just gave birth to a child that was already dead. But before my wife had given birth to a child that was already dead, I had a dream and I saw that I was being chased by a very wicked man that wanted to kill me. But when that man came to where I had fallen, he then said, 220, my 220. Where is my 220? When I woke up, the first thing that came into my mind was that the only amount of money that was 220, it was the money that we had stolen from Capetown. I then told my girlfriend and she started to get so scared, and my girlfriend, she later dumped me because she had gotten a job somewhere else. I then continued hustling in my own way, and each and everything that I would do, it would be bad luck that is following me. So it has been a couple of years ever since I did this. Hence, I have been moving around looking for some people that can assist me. I don't know if you know anyone that can assist me. I'm being told that this man, he sacrificed my own child. He had put that money because it was his rituals, and then me and that Zimbabwean guy, we stole the money. He sacrificed that Zim man. With his blood he got more money, and with the blood of my own child that my girlfriend was carrying, he also got some money after the sacrifices. But now I just want to free myself, because the life that I am living, it is very painful. I am someone that always have bad luck. Does not matter where I go to. Even if I leave this province and I go somewhere, bad luck will follow me. I can't seem to achieve anything in this world. Hence, I need advice. If you know anyone that can help me right now, I really do not mind. But the problem that I'm facing is that I do not have free money that is just lying somewhere, which I can use that free money. So I needed a prophet, someone that can help me in as much as that person will help me. When I get a job, I promise that I will pay that person back. As for now, I just want someone that can help me to get out of this mess that I am in right now, because it is becoming very difficult even to live, even to maintain my sanity. This is my own confession. I did not know that the money that was stored in that garage, it was nothing but ritual money. If I had known that it was ritual money, I was never going to accept to take that money. I regret so much. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our DM brother. Let us try to speak with our dear brother in the comment section. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Then there is another message that was sent to me. The message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I have come here because I need advice. I've been working for this other man that is from DRC. This man, I don't know what kind of a business that the man does really. Even at the company where I am working, I don't even know. So I am working as a receptionist at this company. But even when people come, mainly there are people that are from DRC that come and they speak with my boss. And I don't know what kind of meetings that they would be doing. But they are things that have been happening. My boss, this is what he usually do. When he comes at work, he usually comes to work at 10 a.m. So you will sit in the reception area. There is this other small couch that is just opposite the desk where I will be sitting. When he sit on that couch, he will start to do whatever on his tablet or even on his laptop. He would be busy with these things. But what surprises me, whenever this happens, I feel penetration. I feel penetration, that I'm being penetrated. There is a man that is making love to me. And each and every time when this happens, when he looks at me, he just makes eye contact and he looks away as if he is shy. And all that time, I see that he would be moving his right leg when he's sitting. He would be playing with it in a very weird way, and he would be looking at me and looking down. So just when he stands up, then I feel that the penetration will stop. I actually feel something getting out of my private part. I feel something like a man's manhood. And when I go to the toilet, because I will feel that there is something that has come out of my private part, and when I go there, I see that there will be semen that would have come out. So I just need advice. What is happening to me? Is it normal? Is this man sleeping with me without me even knowing that he is sleeping with me? Has it ever happened to anyone, any woman? Please, I just need advice. Should I stop working? Because even my marriage is suffering. I have been thinking of having intercourse with my boss ever since these things have started. And as for my husband, it has been almost 4 months. I do not want my husband to touch me. When he touches me, I feel like I'm being crawled all over my skin by a spider. The way that I react in anger, he even wonders, he thinks that maybe I am cheating on him, but I am not even cheating on my husband at all. I have lost feelings at all for other men, but sometimes when I go to bed, the last person that I think is my boss, I just wonder how it will be like for me to sleep with my boss, since it has been a long time without ever sharing a bed with a real man. I don't see my husband as a real man anymore. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our DM sister. Let us try to speak with her in the comment section. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Yay.